Delighted and honoured to be here with the members of the two Tipperary teams that won All-Irelands this year, and it's fantastic to see the silverware back in Tipperary. I suppose the thing about it is to remember that the amount of commitment and hard work that goes into I suppose earning these trophies, and the lads will be able to tell you about that. So I know that we have some very promising young GA players here, both male and female. Okay, and I'm also aware of the fact that, and you're aware of the fact that we're trying to very much promote sport, but in particular GA in the school, and it's something that it's fantastic the lads have made the effort to come down.
Fantastic day in All-Ireland Day to win the minor cup, the Irish Press Cup is here in front of us, and we're delighted to welcome to the school today Dylan Walsh from Ballingarry, part of that minor team as well. Welcome, Dylan. And I'm delighted to welcome, especially to come down today to do the Feather Schools with us today, all the way from Lochmore Castellani. He's brother of John and Noel McGrath of the senior team. He's captain of the minor team from Lochmore Castellani all the way today, and we're delighted to have him with us. Would you please welcome Brian McGrath?
Look, it's a great privilege to be here, lads, to come around to all the schools at the Cups. Look, it's a very rare thing to have both Cups back in Tipperary. The last time it was done, I think it was 1949 or something like that. Right, saying that? 1949. So look, it doesn't happen every year. And look, the last time Tip won this was back in 2010, so these things don't come around often. So like a lot of, as you know yourself, a lot of hard work and dedication goes into winning these All-Irelands. And look, it comes down to, at the end of the day, how much you want it. And it all starts off in your schools. Like in my school in Thurles CBS, I was lucky enough to play in some top competitions like Rice Cup, Crow Cup, Harty, Dean Ryan, all these competitions. And I know here in Feather there's a great tradition of GA inside in the school. And I know you're only starting to rebuild now, so your aim should be to start getting back into these competitions, to start bringing the tradition back to the school that what it was. Because talking to the lads, from what I've been told, there was massive tradition of GA here, and there still is, but it's all down to you and how much you want to do it.
Hard work does pay off, and it's as simple as that. Hard work does pay off, and with hard work comes an awful lot of dedication, etc., etc. And look, you can relay that to your own life and the different areas that you're busy at, where it is in a sport that you play, maybe to study, maybe it is music, maybe whatever the case may be. But there's one common denominator between everything to maximise your potential, and that's simply down to dedication and hard work. With regard to getting there, you look back, and I know you may not appreciate it at the time, you look back at the support networks around you, and you stand around all the teachers, etc., that are around the wall. These are the people that are the support network to you. And I suppose it's only in time you'll realise, and the gratitude that you will owe to those people. I know, looking back, thinking back to my days, maybe at the time you don't appreciate it, but there are some of the best people I've ever met in life were my teachers. There's no two ways about it. But from a sport perspective, and indeed the GA perspective, from Tipperary point of view, we want to spread the word, and I suppose be very much appreciated to the post-primary structures that we have in place. And Feather is one of those post-primary schools that are working extremely hard behind the scenes and trying to maximise and get to the potential that they have. And I know back in my days, even playing against Feather, Feather were always a stronghold of GA.
Keep listening to the people around you, take in as much advice as you can, because at the end of the day, no one knows it all. Like the likes of Owen Kelly, Henry Shefflin, all these great hurlers, before they retired, they always said that they were still learning up until their last few games. So look, you just take in as much as you can, because as I said, it doesn't happen very often, and time flies. Like these things don't come around. Like John won the minor All-Ireland back 10 years ago. So and it took 10 years before he got his hands on the McCarthy Cup, so that's a massive gap. So all I'll say to you, look, is keep going on what you're at, put in the effort, and look, please God will see you wearing blue and gold, and look, best of luck in your studies, and thanks very much for the warm welcome.
The trip to Dublin, I was pure buzzing. Predicted John McGrath would score 9 dozen. Watching from the upper Hogan stands, Seamus Callan catching balls in his magic hands. Who would have thought Tipperary as the 2016 All-Ireland winner, and the possibility of us making it home for the Sunday roast dinner? The next night, Simple Stadium was absolutely packed. Tipperary J is on the up, and that's a fact. So well done. The poet was Dara Hurley. So well done.
We want to officially recognise the great effort and commitment shown by our students in their chosen sports. To do this, we will have a presentation to each student each month to acknowledge their performance and efforts. And I'll call on my colleague, Mr. Walsh, to announce the Sports Star of the month for September.
The Sports Star has been a key member of our hurling and football team over the past 2 years. They can play anywhere from half back to half forward in both codes, and is a gentleman on and off the field, excellent at training, and has brought this form into recent matches with a superb performance in football against Mooncoin. This month it's a boy. This month they're in second year. I'm delighted to announce that the Petition Presentation Sports Star for September is Cathal Ryan.